All right, guys, you're about to take a journey into the Movie Lingo vault and see how it all started. Now, I have to warn you guys, the quality may not be there, but the passion to critique definitely is. I hope you guys enjoyed these reviews as much as we enjoyed making them for you. Let's go ahead and get into the review.
I've been waiting too long to get even with you.
You have 36 hours to eliminate all the targets on this list. Or they will eliminate me.
Put your hands up!
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to another Movie Lingo discussion. My name is Michael.
I'm Kumar.
And I'm Manny.
And today, we have the amazing privilege of bringing you guys the fantastic movie, The Mechanic.
Resurrection.
Now, let's give it a quick rundown, a little Movie Lingo, tradition. The Mechanic, it's basically just, what's it called? Jason Statham plays this hitman that's for hire, basically, during the whole movie. This is a part two, and it starts off in the beginning. He was supposedly dead and hiding in Rio for about 6 months, and some old cons or co-workers find him when he wasn't trying to be found, and shit pops off really early, some action, blah 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 blah. But then this girl somehow gets involved into his life like really quickly. It was weird. Basically she ends up getting captured by the bad guy. He has to go save her. Kick ass. Stuff like that. Basically another average hitman movie, but way more action and everything. So we're gonna get started right into it. Not going off topic that much. What did you guys think about the movie? We're gonna start off with Kumar.
It was honestly what you just said. It's the basic Hitman movie.
Yeah.
I thought that for an action movie, it did take a lot of breaks in between the action. Like when they took their breaks, it was just drastic. It was drastic. It was just really slow when they took their breaks, and it was slow for a good amount of time. So at that point, you lose your interest, and then it'll just pick up, and they'll do the same thing again.
Yeah. Okay. Spoken well. The man of many words, Manny himself. What would you like to say?
Well, I kind of don't agree with Kumar. Basically, the movie never picked up for me.
No.
Even with the action, it never picked up for me. At some point, the action felt boring.
Wow. All right.
It's like one of the worst movies I've seen this year.
Oh.
Movie was straight trash.
Straight trash.
Yeah. It was ridiculous. I don't know why they even brought it back. They should. I don't know. They call it The Mechanic Resurrection.
Hollywood.
Yeah, they call it Mechanic Resurrection. They should have just left it dead. The first one was okay, and I don't think anybody was asking for a sequel. Mm-hmm. The first one flopped, and I don't know why they even bothered. It even looked like they even spent a lot of money on this movie. The green screen looked awful. Actually, the explosion looked like shit. Even the action looked like crap.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. No,
and this movie just pissed me off.
Pissed you off? Yeah. I'm actually gonna agree with both of you. Yes. I like the action. I found it tasteful, not delighting. Just tasteful, just there. It's like it wasn't too cutty. Jump shot. I wasn't like completely in the fight, getting knocked out with the bad guy. I was like standing kind of far away, seeing what's going on, but. I also agree with Manny. At some points, it just felt dull, and it was like every action scene was like pretty CGI'd, and and not everything was put together very well. It was probably a very cheap movie. Except for all the fantastic, the pretty famous actors that are in there. I think that was the most they'd probably spend on this movie because I don't know, everything just didn't seem too budgety. They probably didn't put that much into it, but
they probably put enough in it.
Yeah, but just enough.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
You got Jason Statham. You cast. They're probably gonna spend a good amount of money in it.
Yeah.
But it just felt like a movie that's probably gonna straight to TV movie.
Yeah,
something that would be on Netflix or something.
Yeah, because the effects, like Manny said, wasn't the best. I've seen way better. I'm not saying that it had to be way better, but it just looked really TV-like.
Yeah, it did. Not even TV-like, maybe YouTube-like, to be honest. But, it's all right, though. So we'll get into the. Now you said you've seen the first one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now I haven't seen the first one. I don't think you have. Yeah. So this is basically a question for you. Do you think, like, I know you summed it up a little there when you said you think it should have flopped, but like, was the first one better than this one? You know, was it basically just the same thing, just all crumb back into each other?
No, like the first one, it was based off the original.
Okay.
With Charles Bronson. What's his name? Charles Bronson. It was mostly Jason Statham character. His boss died, and he got to train his boss's son to basically get into the whole becoming an assassin skill. Then the son ended up being like trying to betray him.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
It was a way better story, but it wasn't. It was way better than this one.
Okay, so that leads me to another question. The story in this movie, to me, it was kind of trash. Like, I mean, the story in this movie, I think there were like on average, there's got to be like, just guessing, there's got to be like 76 lines of dialogue in this movie, and then the rest is just straight action. That's how I feel.
That's
Do
honestly
you guys feel the same way about that?
Yeah, it felt like one of those old school action movies too.
Yeah.
Where they have this one of those like small quick liners, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, one liners.
Yeah, like cheesy, one-liners and gross, and then it's just back right into action. Now, was there too much action for you guys? I'm gonna start with this one first one because whenever I felt like here we're about to take a break, maybe get some dialogue, we're right back into the action. Both bodies flying all over the place, fake shit happening all over the place. Was there too much action in this movie for you guys?
What do you mean too much?
I'll start with Manny. Like, would you rather have seen maybe like some more story put into this instead of like so much? Like, I thought there was way too much action. I wish there would have been a bit more story put into this. Maybe some more dialogue. But how do you feel about that?
Even if there was a lot of action, I don't even think less action would have saved this movie.
No.
It was just
it
was just awful. Like even from the beginning of the story, you start off and he can we spoil? He start off. He goes to the restaurant, and this lady pop out of nowhere, asks him, "Hey, you need to come back. My boss needs you to do this job." Then that's when out of nowhere, like he takes her picture. And they all start fighting.
He just kind of
complete brawl. Just take Snapchat that shit. Brawl out later. Like, it was weird. But yeah, keep going.
Like at that point, the action looked, it was okay. But when they're going down that thing, and he jumps on the glider.
Oh.
Yeah, that was stupid. No, that was really stupid. Yeah.
I was like, you know what, this movie.
That's what we all knew.
That's when I gave up. I was like, you know what, this movie.
This movie's gonna be trash.
It's gonna be trash.
Look at this shit. Is he fucking on a hang glider? Is that what that is? Man, trash. So Kumar, what do you think about this? Too much action and what's going on?
If there was more dialogue, I don't think that would really help. You need a good storyline. The storyline to me wasn't good at all, because with the love interest in this movie, she kind of came in as pretty much as an antagonist at first, and then they confessed everything. Oh, I'm working for this guy. This is what he wants me to do, and then bam, they're in love. Like I didn't get that.
That was weird. Like in the movie, the main what's his name, Jason Statham, and Jessica Alba. 1 minute they're against each other. She's working for a buddy, and then 16 hours later, they're fucking in bed.
It was just her acting. It was just. It was phoned in, basically.
Yeah, Jessica Alba as like a serious actor, I can't do that. No, like she didn't nail it for me. Like the pretty flirty stuff, she could do that, but no, the seriousness that she tried to pull off wasn't hitting it for me.
I mean, like I said, this was a huge action movie. Maybe that's because she wasn't.
It wasn't.
It was mostly action.
I wouldn't call it a huge action movie.
No, it's not a huge good action movie, but there's just lots of action. That's what I mean by say about huge action movie. That's all. But like, I mean, I understand where she's coming from. I mean, there's not there wasn't much.
I think they added most of the like all these action just to try to play off the fact that all the acting was awful. You know, even Tommy Lee Jones, who was in the movie, his acting was awful. They gave him a patch right here, and the patch even looked shitty. You know?
Yeah, it did.
Come on,
like it looked like one of those things you buy from like Party City, like for last minute for your kids.
It's like they knew this movie was gonna be bad, so it was like, you know what, fuck it, guys.
Fuck it.
We already paid. You might as well just finish the movie.
Give him some like douchey hippie glasses, which you're wearing, you know, a little fucking goatee from Best Buy, and fucking I don't know why it's from Best Buy, Party City, but just throw it all in there. Got yourself a movie there, bud. So we've basically described this movie. Is there anything you guys want to throw in,
like,
before we get to the final points here?
Like one thing, like I want to throw in, it's like Jay when at the beginning when the lady approached Jason Statham, he goes into this the shipyard, and he goes into a secret location. He opens his laptop, and he's looking up that lady that was after him.
Yeah.
Then he does this. It's like he doesn't finish.
Yeah.
He leaves this place,
went.
and he goes all the way to Thailand to do the same thing all over again to
Literally.
find out what the lady is about and who she's working for. And when he finally find out who she's working for, Jessica Alba comes in, and he's like, "Oh yeah."
Wait, but didn't he blow up his boat? Was that before or after? Did he come back? Did he go to Thailand, come back, and then blow up his boat?
No, he blew up his boat, then went to Thailand.
Okay, well, because that's why he knew.
But he blew up his boat, then went to his secret spot at the
To do
shipyard.
the same goddamn thing.
Like there was nobody knew about that place, but he could have done his research right there instead of like traveling all the way to Thailand to do it again. Just to find out, like it didn't even take him that long to find out. It was like a pointless scene right there.
Yeah.
Then that same character, that same lady that was after him trying to capture him, they just cut her out the story as a whole. You know?
Yeah. Talking about pointless scenes, there were a lot of pointless scenes in this movie. There's I'm not sure if you guys remember, but remember that scene where Jessica Alba, like it was the one right hand guy with like the big nose, and like all he does is like say move and then push her once or twice and then shoots to another scene. Remember that one? That was
the summary of this movie.
That was just really pointless. Like I mean, literally, like I think we were focusing on Jason doing some like some pretty, like he was researching his kill, and then all of a sudden we got Jessica Alba walking up some stairs, gets pushed twice, says move, and we're right back to Jason.
I think he just should have left it. He should have left this franchise alone, you know?
Yeah,
just like he did with the Transporter.
I haven't seen the first one, but from what I've seen from the second one, I think they left it alone.
They should have just left it alone.
Yeah,
just like he did with
No. Yeah, real quick, let me touch up on a topic. This has been a ongoing topic with Movie Lingo.
Oh, dear.
We like to see the action. We don't want to be in it. We want to see it.
Oh, so
the fact that I see this man's face going into a grill, and I'm the man that's getting his face pushed into a grill. I don't want to be the man. I want to see all that happen.
I didn't think it was that bad actually. I thought I could keep up with. Well, it wasn't like Jason Bourne, like like one punch here, but he's knocked out, and then he's walking away. Like it wasn't Jason Bourne. I saw a decent amount. You mean it?
Like some of the action scenes, like that. The only like it was like two. I would say two scenes when he tried to rescue her on the boat that were okay. Like the first time he went on the boat try to rescue her.
Yeah.
That was okay with the gun killing.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
I like those scenes. When he's shooting, but when it's close up, he's fighting. You miss out on a lot of things. But when he's like far away shooting at the guy, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
They pretty much turned him into Batman in that boat scene.
They did. Let's talk about that for a section.
He planned out every little detail of the attack before it happened. Something like Batman would do,
But like, I'm not sure if you guys caught that at the end. Like he's getting captured, and the henchman tells him to take him to the bridge. And like I kind of like there was like 6 guys around him. Like he's been captured at this point. He's talking to the bad guy. His girlfriend's in front of him. They're having that conversation like, oh, you better kill that last guy before I kill her. And then the boss walked away. 6 guys around him. All buddy does is wham, grabs a chair, stool, running back here, ran off the boat. We out of here, back out of there. Like, at least show that he's having a little bit of confrontation with these fights. Like, I mean, I know Buddy's supposed to be all badass, but you got like 6 henchmen around you with guns, and all it takes is a chair flip, 1 elbow, and a running back Madden NFL move, and you're off the boat.
No, I think at that point,
that's stupid.
I think at that point you were just irritated.
It's just at that point I was like, okay,
you know what? Trying to find a way for the story to continue.
He's the fucking Terminator, it's whatever.
That one thing he did with the grenade that had me like, what the fuck? Cause
it's like, which one though?
When he used the guy's body as a
it's the fucking
as a riot shield.
He there's a scene where the guy had a grenade strapped on his bulletproof vest. A bulletproof vest. Let me say that again. Bulletproof vest. He just turns him. Pulls the pin and explodes, and then Buddy's body's still in contact. He hasn't been roughed up at all. I think he just falls back to it, and she's like, no, it just. I know this is supposed to be some badass move, badass action movie, but it can't be that unrealistic. Come on, guys. That was bad. That was bad. Anything else before we wrap this up and give it a rating, guys?
No, I say we just go ahead.
Yeah, I think that's all there is to this movie. I mean, there's not much to this movie. So, any takers who want to go first? Manny?
I like Manny to go first.
Okay, Manny, give us a rating. You've been pretty hot about it.
Yeah.
Give us your rating.
I give it a 1.
Oh, thanks. 1. All right, Kumar.
You see, 1. Giving it a 5 would be generous.
5 would be generous.
All honesty, I'm just saying that would be generous. I'll give it a 4.
4.
Give it a 4.
I'm kind of leaning on it was a really bad movie. I didn't really like it. I think I'm gonna give it a 2. Yeah, 2. So what? 1, 2, 4?
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, here comes the bag.
All right, no, I'm gonna grab my calculator for this one because
okay.
it is like 3 a.m. and that's I'm not gonna.
Why you always blaming the time?
Look, I mean,
no, you always blaming the time.
I'm not sure
when
if
you start messing up the math.
So 1 plus 4, right? You said 4.
Yes.
Plus, I said 2. Yes, I said 2. 7. All right. As a Movie Lingo whole, we 3 super analytic movie raters give this movie a 2. It's supposed to be 2.333, but I get a whole bunch of shit when I give it a 3 with the 0.3 at the end. So we, as a whole, have rated this movie as a 2. Math is fucking correct. Went home and studied that shit before I came over here. Looked up the fucking problem and how to do it.
You and your 3rd grade math.
Boom! Killed that shit. All right. Anything else before we leave? No? All right, cool.
No, I don't even want to talk about this movie anymore. It's just...
And we'll wrap it up on that. This has been another Movie Lingo discussion, guys. Thank you for joining me and my crew. My name is Michael Cruz.
I'm Kumar.
And I'm Manny.
And we are signing out.